It's Albert with Backup Electric. Today we got a call. The homeowner went to turn on her porch light. When she did, the power immediately went out for the porch light and the living room. It was on the same circuit. So we're trying to troubleshoot, see if we can find the issue. We always start at the panel. This gives us a chance to, for one, check the panel to make sure everything's good. We're gonna test it at the source to see if it has voltage coming out. So even though the breaker handle is on the on position, that doesn't mean that voltage is necessarily coming out. So right now what he's doing, he's putting the leads of the meter on each terminal and making sure that he gets 120 off of each one. Once he verifies lead by lead, then at least we'll know there's voltage coming out of each circuit breaker, and we can go check inside and start the process of elimination. All right, now we're opening up the switches. So the issue happened last night when she hit one of these switches to turn on this outside light. It immediately killed the power. So let's see what we find. Okay, so there's definitely no power at the switches. Now what we're doing is we're working our way towards the panel. We found this outlet here is the closest to the panel that's not working. There is a plug directly behind this one that is working. So what we're thinking is that plug should feed this plug. So either there's a loose connection here or there's a loose connection in the plug behind it. Although it's working, the loose connection could be the feed coming directly to here. So right now, Turbo is gonna go plug that in, and then he's gonna bang on the wall. And we'll see this light up, which verifies that there is a loose connection in the wall or in the box. You see it flashing. Hit it, Turbo. We're gonna open the plug behind it, find out what the issue is. Okay, so this is the outlet in the back. You can see the lights on. So now Turbo's gonna open it up and hopefully we find a loose connection. Either it's a loose hot or a loose neutral. Either one of those turns off, it's gonna kill the circuit that this plug is feeding. It looks like there is some burn marks here. So we'll take a look when we open it. Okay, so when he was loosening this up, you can hear a little bit of arcing.
Yeah. The plug.
So that indicates a loose connection. You can hear it. If I stop talking, you can hear it for sure. Okay, so there's the neutral that's loose. Anytime there's a loose connection, it causes the wire to heat up. So that is a copper wire, but you can see how dark it is because it's essentially been burning. All these were backstabbed into the outlet. So we're gonna replace the outlet. We're not gonna backstab the wires on this one for sure to get a good connection, and then we'll have power back on. This one plug killed the living room and the outside lights. We're gonna do pigtails on here, make a joint, and then land one wire wrapped around the outlet. This is the way it should be done. So if you ever decide to go ahead and replace all the outlets in your home and you want us to do it, this is the way we're gonna do it. Turbo, the majestic Turbo. I wanna take this time to give a little advice. Did you know that if you have cats or dogs, if you were to die in your home, your cat or dog would wait 3 days till it started eating your body? That's a true story. So moral of the story, don't kill yourself trying to be an electrician. Call Backup Electric so you don't become dog food. All right, so Turbo is closing it up. Let's go see if the power is restored. Okay, there we go. We have power again. Here's the outside light. I hit the switch. There it goes. So we just put these switches back in and we'll be ready to go. Things that catch my attention right away. This is a Zinsco panel. Zinsco breakers are known to not trip during an overload. The reason is they attach to these metal bars, bus bars, the connection is not very solid. So over time, the breaker will actually weld itself from arcing to the bus bar. It heats up, and then it essentially damages the breaker. It won't do its job anymore. Another big issue I see here, you have all these neutral terminals. They put everything under one lug. That's a big no-no. Each neutral should be under its own lug, and there's plenty of space for it. So another issue I see here, you can see there's two 50 amp breakers. The wire on the bottom one is correct, but on the top, that is definitely not 50 amp rated wire. That's a number 10 wire, it looks like. Yeah, that's only rated for 30 amps. It's on a 50 amp breaker. That definitely needs to be addressed. The best thing for her would be to let us replace this panel. So I'll let them know.